Loving an avoidant partner can feel like trying to hug the wind. You reach out, you care, you give, but somehow, they stay distant, and it's painful. You wonder, do they even love me? Am I doing something wrong? Here's the truth. It's not you, it's not that they don't care. Avoidant partners often carry a deep fear of closeness, like intimacy is a storm they have to survive. Love can feel dangerous to them, not because they're cold, but because they've learned to protect themselves from getting hurt. But here's the good news: you can help them open up, not by pushing harder, not by drowning them in reassurance. Real change doesn't happen through pressure, it happens through safety, patience and consistent care. Imagine your love as a gentle lighthouse on a foggy night, steady, calm and guiding them home. That's the kind of love that allows avoidants to slowly lower their walls and feel connection without fear. Today I'm going to show you exactly how to create that space for them. The truth about avoidant love myths: a lot of people think the solution is simple: love them harder, call more, text more, reassure constantly, never give up. On paper it sounds logical, but in reality, it usually backfires. Avoidant partners are wired to feel trapped when pressure rises. What feels like care to you often feels like suffocation to them. Your attempts to fix them can unintentionally confirm their fears that love equals danger, and intimacy means losing themselves. It's not that they don't want closeness, they do, but their nervous system is primed for self-protection. The more you push, the more they pull away. It's like trying to pour water into a glass with a crack. You can pour and pour, but the water leaks out until the crack is healed. The key: freedom, safety, and consistency. Your job isn't to convince them intellectually. They need to experience trust and care through actions, not words. Show up reliably. Give space without panicking. Model calmness, vulnerability, and respect. When you shift from chasing to creating a safe, steady environment, something remarkable happens. They begin to relax, walls start to lower, and slowly, but surely, they start letting themselves feel connection in a way they've always wanted, but never believed was possible. But before you move forward with any advice or steps, the very first thing you need to do is understand your own emotions. Before you even think about helping an avoidant partner open up, the first and most important step is to understand your own expectations. It might sound simple, but it's the foundation for everything else. Many people enter relationships believing that love alone will fix distance, or that their partner will eventually change if they try hard enough. On paper it makes sense, but in reality, that mindset often leads to frustration, confusion, and emotional exhaustion. Think of it like planting a garden. You can water it, give it sunlight and nurture it, but you cannot force a seed to grow overnight. Similarly, you can show care, consistency, and love, but you cannot force your partner to change their patterns or open their heart before they're ready. Their healing is their journey, not yours to fix. Your role is to create a safe, calm, and steady environment, like a protective fence around that delicate garden, so growth can happen naturally. Understanding your expectations also means asking honest questions about yourself. Am I expecting too much too soon? Can I stay grounded when they withdraw? Am I prepared to give space without taking it personally? These questions are not about blaming yourself. They are tools for self-awareness, helping you approach the relationship with clarity and emotional balance. When you are clear about your own expectations, every action you take, from giving space to modeling vulnerability, becomes intentional and effective. Without this self-awareness, even the best strategies can feel forced or worse, backfire. Start here, because understanding yourself sets the stage for real, lasting connection. Once you're clear about your own expectations, the next step is to observe and understand the patterns in your relationship. Notice when your partner tends to withdraw, and when you instinctively chase. Recognizing these patterns doesn't mean blaming them or yourself. It means gaining insight, so every action you take from here feels intentional and effective. Understand relationship patterns. Every relationship has its rhythm, and with avoidant partners, certain cycles tend to repeat. Maybe they withdraw when emotions run high, and you chase when you feel disconnected. Maybe they pull away after moments of closeness, and you interpret it as rejection. Recognizing these patterns doesn't mean blaming them or yourself. It means gaining insight so you can respond thoughtfully instead of reactively. Think of it like watching the tides. You can't control the waves, but if you understand when high tide and low tide usually come, you can navigate the shoreline more safely. Similarly, noticing your partner's emotional rhythms allows you to approach them with calmness and patience, instead of frustration or panic. Start by observing, when do they pull away? When do I tend to chase? What triggers distance and what encourages closeness? Write it down if it helps. Patterns become clearer when you track them. By understanding these cycles, you create a map of the relationship. This map doesn't dictate their behavior, but it equips you to act with awareness, consistency and empathy, making every interaction more intentional and effective. Finally, I'm going to share the practical ways you can help your avoidant partner heal and open up. How to help your avoidant partner open up. Take a breath and be patient. The first and most important step is to practice patience. An avoidant partner isn't ready to change or open up overnight. What you hope for will take time, and rushing them can push them further away. Think of it like planting a stubborn seed. You can water it, give it sunlight and nurture it, but it won't sprout immediately. Patience and consistency show your love in a way that feels safe, allowing them to gradually lower their walls. Give space, show care. Balancing closeness and space is essential. Give them room to breathe while still showing that you care. For example, if they pull away, don't chase immediately. Instead, a simple message like, "I'm here whenever you feel ready to talk," communicates care without pressure. This small gesture builds trust and lets them feel safe approaching you on their own terms. Stay calm yourself. Your emotions affect the entire dynamic of the relationship. If you become reactive during minor conflicts, they're likely to retreat further. Stay grounded, take a deep breath, and respond calmly. Think of yourself as an anchor in a storm. Your stability provides reassurance that everything is okay. Share your feelings carefully. Be open about your feelings, but do it in a way that doesn't overwhelm them. Instead of saying, "You never open up," try, "When you go quiet, I feel distant and I miss you. I'd love to feel close again." This invites connection rather than triggering guilt or defensiveness. Say yes to boundaries. Set healthy boundaries. If you tolerate everything without limits, it can reinforce their avoidance. Boundaries send the message, "I love you, but I also respect myself and my needs." This balance encourages growth without pressure. Stop trying to fix them. Don't try to change or fix your partner. Everyone grows at their own pace. Accept them as they are and focus on creating a safe, supportive environment. Growth comes naturally when they feel secure, not forced. Notice small wins. Celebrate small gestures of closeness, texts, small conversations, moments of vulnerability. Acknowledge them and show appreciation. Positive reinforcement motivates them to continue opening up over time. Show you can be trusted. Be consistent and reliable. Follow through on your promises and be present, even in small ways. Think of yourself as a steady rock they can trust, a foundation they can rely on to feel safe exploring intimacy. Keep things light and fun. Bring joy, humor, and playfulness into the relationship. Connection isn't only about deep talks or emotional intensity. Shared laughter, small adventures, or light-hearted moments lower defenses and create warmth naturally. The benefits of these steps aren't just about helping your avoidant partner, they also strengthen you and your relationship. When you practice patience, respect boundaries, and stay emotionally grounded, you create a calm and safe environment that encourages trust and closeness. Some key benefits include reduced anxiety and frustration. You stop feeling like you're constantly chasing or trying to control their emotions. Stronger emotional awareness. Understanding your own expectations and triggers improves your self-confidence and clarity. Healthier relationship patterns. Recognizing cycles of closeness and distance allows you to respond intentionally instead of reactively. Gradual openness from your partner. Over time, small acts of trust and vulnerability help them lower their walls and feel safe to connect. Mutual respect and understanding. Both partners learn to honor their own needs while staying connected. In short, these steps don't just fix avoidance, they transform your relationship dynamics, making intimacy feel safe, natural, and fulfilling for both of you. Loving an avoidant partner isn't about trying to fix them, it's about creating a safe, steady space where trust can grow naturally. Change doesn't happen overnight, and there will be moments of doubt, frustration, or even withdrawal. That's completely normal. What matters most is that you stay consistent, patient, and grounded, showing through your actions that love can feel safe, rather than suffocating. Think of your relationship as a garden. You can't force flowers to bloom, but you can nurture the soil, water it, and provide sunlight. Over time, growth happens, sometimes slowly, sometimes in surprising bursts. Every small step your partner takes toward opening up is a victory, and every moment you practice patience and understanding reinforces their sense of safety. Remember, your role isn't to erase their fears, but to model love that is calm, compassionate, and respectful of boundaries. When both partners feel safe, seen, and heard, walls begin to fall, vulnerability becomes possible, and true intimacy can flourish. By applying the steps, celebrating small wins, and remaining consistent, you create a relationship where closeness doesn't feel like a trap, and independence doesn't feel like loneliness. If this guide helped you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more tips on building healthy, loving relationships, and share your thoughts in the comments below.